Hello. Oh, you look like one of those like flight attendants.
What?
I'm saying that you look like one of those flight attendants.
Why? Because
Here's the corridor. It's on both sides.
funny.
Sorry, I was on the phone and I was like, I have to go. He's like, keep talking.
Ooh.
Oh, I have to go.
Oh, okay. That's why you were ignoring me,
No.
Mr. Lee.
Huh?
Mr. Lee. No, he's Dr. Lee, actually.
I'm trying here. I'm trying. But I think I know the more I get to know him, the more
You get to like or dislike?
it's like a split, you know, like half of me really wants to get to know him and like him because I know he's a good person. But the other half of me is like, wait, did I wait all this time to settle for someone like him?
Damn, but you don't know. You don't know. What if this guy is the one who's gonna make you happy when you're at home? What if it's this guy who you go home and be like, I don't want you to wash dishes. You're tired. I will wash them for you. Oh, you look tired today. I'm gonna make dinner for us. You don't have to make dinner. And then you go for somebody who's great looking, very rich, and like glamorous. That's what we say. But sorry, after you get married, she doesn't respect you, doesn't love you, cheat on you.
Hey.
No, but it's for real.
No, I know.
It's
I know what
always who treats you right.
I know, but that's the other thing. I don't know if he is treating me right because I haven't really hung up
Seen, yeah.
physically. You know what I mean? Like, here's the other thing. He forgets so much. I mean, I'm forgetful too, but he's also forgetful. I cannot be in a relationship where both of us are forgetful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he's also one of those guys that like will drop everything to go help his friends.
Oh.
And I don't know if I like that.
So how, like, what happened? Did they give you an example?
So he told me, like, okay, him and his best friend Dalton. So his best friend is a year ahead of him in the same residency program. They both went to our school for dental school. And when Dalton apparently was moving to Alaska, Lee quit his job to drive with him to Alaska and stay there for like a month or something.
That's too much.
Adjust. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want my future partner, significant other, to be like that because I want him to also be sometimes selfish. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like,
let me put this on charge and get my water, and I'll tell you something.
Okay.
Quitting a job?
Yeah, he quit his job as a dentist at some office. Yeah, I mean, granted, I'm sure like it was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm granted, like he was thinking about quitting that place and then finding a different place, but still, you don't. In my head, it's like I wouldn't do that. I would, yeah, like it would be like a weekend trip or something.
Take a week off, take something, go with him.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Like I would not
quit and do
want my
that. No.
significant other to go that drastic.
I thought it was like that before. It was honestly like the first year it was like that. Drop anything, everything for his friends, which were my cousins, which made me feel some type of way, but at the same time, like, how could I feel so bad if they're like my close cousins? They're like, I don't have anybody else other than them. I liked it a little bit, but I hated it too much. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No, I totally hear you.
But now I see them pick up the phone, call, text, do whatever, ignores them now. So I'm like, so this guy's learning. That's also how you train him. Like, you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. I know you love everybody. I know you can't do this. But if you can't say no, then don't even respond before saying no. You know what I mean? You have to train.
Yeah. He
You
has
don't
a
have
hard time
that
saying no. I have a hard time saying no. So I feel like if we're so alike that I feel like we're going to like
class.
yeah.
Oh,
Someone to put my to put their foot down for me and say, no, Biggie, I have to protect you. So you need to not do that. You know what I mean? Like today I was like one of my guy friends and I just noticed that afterwards. So one of my really, really good guy friends, we were at the elevator, like a whole bunch of us got into the elevator all at the same time. And obviously, like I'm small, so I'm like all the way in the back. And there are two big boys who are my classmates right in front of me. And one of them was like being very rough with the other one, like, tapping him, doing this and whatever. So then my guy friend, and he's married too, but he like put his hand over my face like this to kind of protect me. And I'm like, would Lee do such a thing? I feel like he wouldn't even notice because Lee is so forgetful.
but would he not notice that part? Like, hey,
I don't know.
forgetful is different. My boyfriend forgot his mom's birthday.
What the
Dude, I texted him, it's mom's birthday today, and he goes like, which mom? And I'm like, your mom?
Which one?
Good thing
Good
he
one.
doesn't. It really, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you about my mom's birthday. Like, hey, my mom doesn't like you. She hates you. Come tell her happy birthday. No, of course. And I was like, your mom? Like, dude. And he was like, oh shit. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I already got it. I already got the gift. I'm sending it to
Wait,
her.
does his mom know you?
Oh yeah, she loves me.
Oh,
Yeah. But then
yeah.
But this kind of stuff, it's about his personality. Is he protective? Does he worry about you? Oh, don't walk there. No, come here. Like, I see this. I see this from this one. But you haven't even walked with this guy in somewhere to be like, oh, come here. Oh, don't walk that far. Oh, da da da. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The thing is, last time when he was here, I didn't see that in him. Like we were walking through the parking lot. I mean, granted, we weren't dating, we weren't together, we were still kind of strangers to each other. But like, if at least in the past, when I'm even with just guy friends, my guy friends would, because I'm very like prone, um, like my they would like kind of like pull me off the street. You know what I mean? Like they do that, but Lee doesn't. And I was a little bit surprised that he didn't. Because usually even my guy friends do that to me. So
Like when you're walking on the street.
we were walking through a parking lot, and usually even my guy friends like they would pull me over or just they would
If a car is coming,
huh?
if a car is coming.
Yeah, there were cars coming in and out.
Oh.
Yeah, there were cars coming in and out. And when we were saying goodbye, he didn't even get out of his car. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's why I was like,
it's
oh,
also
what
it's a
watch is
maybe
this?
how old is he? He's 30, you said, right?
32?
Because sometimes I'm like it's a generation thing, but then I'm
No,
like,
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
It's not a generation thing.
Is it the way it's
32,
raised?
I think it was the way he was raised. And that's why I'm like, I don't know.
But it's different. It's different. It's always different. You should not even, we should not judge people by the way they're raised, because my boyfriend's family, they were not very great at raising him, but he's different. He's very different because he doesn't want to do what his dad did. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure I don't do what my dad did.
Which is fine, but I think with Lee, like he wants to do what his dad did.
But which was it? Is his dad in a good place right now? Is he a good person? Is he?
I mean, I don't know what his dad is like, but based on the stories that he tells me, his dad is a typical Asian macho guy. Like
Macho? What does that mean?
like manly, like I don't talk to women. I don't, like um the woman has to be in the house. The husband goes out and goes fishing.
Does that apply? Does Lee have sisters?
He has one older sister. So I think that has mellowed him out a bit, where he's a bit more sensitive to women. Like
Who?
he
Lee?
does, yeah, like when I talk to him, he does talk about like, oh, I think women should be, men's equal, whatever, this and that. Because I talked to him about things like, oh, there was a patient who came in and she called me a dental assistant when I was the, D4, and then I had a D1 sitting next to me. Um,
But the dad, is he different with his daughter? Like, have you talked about that?
no, we haven't talked about that because I don't want to go there yet. I feel like we're not
My dad, like, I feel like Asian, Middle Easterns,
are
Indians
very
are a
similar.
lot similar. A lot,
Yeah,
yeah.
very, very
My dad
similar.
it was that way always. Like, my wife should be home. She should not work. Da da
Uh-huh.
da. He like he talks to women, but sometimes you will see him like not talking because he didn't feel very comfortable. Maybe he doesn't want to make them shy. Like he felt, my mom would be like, oh, he's shy. No, he's not shy. He's acting like he's shy. He talks to other
Yeah,
people, to
no.
other women's,
Mhm.
completely normal. But when it comes to me, he's not like that. He's not like, no, you're not gonna work. No, you're not gonna study. No, when you get married, you're
No,
not
no,
gonna.
no, no,
He
no.
doesn't. That
Yeah,
doesn't come to me. But to my mom,
no.
he's like that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of, I think Lee is sometimes confused because he has that side, but he also has the American side where
Hmm.
he knows how to act in front of girls. Like, and he has a lot of girlfriends. Um, and I look
Was
at,
he born here?
I think so.
You don't even know that part. Oh my god.
I mean, either way, like even if he was not born here, he moved out here when he was very little.
Yeah. Well, mine is Greek, even if he's Assyrian. He didn't even see Iraq, smell Middle East at all. He has never even smelled their air. I'm like, I can't believe you've never been there. I talked to you like you've been there.
No, I don't know. Mariam, honestly,
That's a scary part. Oh, look, out of everything you have told me, it's only how much of the culture does he take, which there is good parts of our cultures.
oh yeah,
There is the part that I want the man to be the man one and tell me, I want somebody who's stronger than me. I want somebody who
yeah,
tells me you're not doing this because I said you're not doing this. I
yeah,
want that person. Not control, not control.
yeah,
There's a
but
difference.
protective.
But protective. Yeah. Like, no, you're not doing. I love that part. I
Yeah,
hate controlling because there is that, but
there's a
like
very
it's
thin
only
line
a
between that.
very, yeah,
Yeah,
there's very thin line,
yeah.
and I see it. I love that part, but I don't know if American guys would have been like that. Then there is that, oh, you're not paying it, I'm paying it. What do you think, you're gonna pay it? No, it's not because I'm belittling you. It's because I should pay for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I
I
need to
love
take
that.
care of you.
Yes, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a
Even
symbol.
even simple stuff. We're getting in the car. We're using, let's say, my car. I'm gonna drive. Why would you drive? You sit down, do whatever you want, chill. I will drive. I'll take care of it. Even this little thing makes me like, okay, you take care of it. I don't care.
Yeah,
Oh
and I
yeah, we're
like
gonna.
that
Oh, you
too.
take care of it. That stuff.
Mariam, there's such double standards of us. No, I totally understand what you're saying, and yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
like wearing, let's say, I don't want somebody to control what I wear, but if it's a little open and he'll be like, actually, that's a little open. Are you okay with that? Like, he doesn't tell me, go change it. He'll be like, are you okay with that? Did you know it was a little open? Like, it's showing. And I'll
Yeah,
be
it's like
like,
I don't want to share you
yeah.
type of
But for me, it's
protectiveness.
like, yeah, I know. I'm like,
Like, I
oh,
want to feel
okay.
sexy. Yeah. No, I totally understand what you're saying. Um,
You need to know all of that first.
I have to tell you another thing.
Wow.
I may have another boy.
Oh my god. Who?
My D1.
D1? Who?
So my D1, I think
Is that
he.
the one who was like, ooh, hot? Or something like that? Is it that one?
Mm,
You remember the one that you told me he looked at you, you guys were at dinner or something or a party, and he was like, ooh, hot, or something like that.
no,
Oh, okay.
no, this one. This one's totally different. This happened. So last week I was paired up with my D1, and then this week I got paired up with him again, which is something that never ever happens. And I got paired up with him, and I let him do some restorations and an injection. But the thing is, like, he is also like in his early 30s, so I think he's also like Lee's age. I told Lee,
Asian too?
huh?
Is he Asian as well?
No, he's white.
Oh. Hmm.
He's not cute though, but
Oh.
he is navy, and so he's got really,
Muslim?
really big arms, like really big. Yeah, hold on, let me show you. Yeah. So all the guys in my team are like head over heels for him because they're like, oh my god, he's so like hot. Um, like we really like his like physique, blah blah
Masculine.
blah. Huh?
Masculine look. So he's 30 something and he's now in dentistry school?
Yeah, he's in dental school.
But I'm like, so it's okay if I'm 30?
Girl, you are fine. You're totally fine. Okay, so it's him.
And you said he's not cute. Look
He's
at
not
that
cute at all. Oh my god, he's
smile.
not cute. Do
Send me a picture of the other one. Send me a
you see
picture.
his arms though?
I see, but I need a picture of the other one.
Okay, hold on.
Screenshot it.
You want me to screenshot and send it to you?
Yeah, I want to see it. I can't see it through that.
Okay, fine. Uno momento, por favor. This is so funny.
I'm gonna go grab my phone. I'm so tired.
It was funny because he was like, "Oh, Vicky, do you like Korean?"
Oh yeah, he's not.
He's not cute.
Mm.
And he was like, "Hey, Vicky, do you like Korean poker?" And I was like, "No, I don't like to play cards." And he's like, "Oh, do you watch Korean movies?" I'm like, "Not really." It's like, "Do you watch Korean shows or Korean dramas?" I was like, "Yeah." And so he kept like talking to me, right, about this. This is Monday. Tuesday, after we're done with a patient, he's like, "Hey, Vicky, do you like Korean barbecue?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you like the side dishes that come with it?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you like bibimbap?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, he showed me a picture of Korean food that he made, and it looked pretty damn authentic. And he's like, "Yeah, I cook. I made this. I made that." And I was like, "Okay, why are you talking to me about this?" um,
And then
he was like, he kept going and going. So I told Lee about it. Um, it was funny.
allegedly.
My friend Bryce, we were all in the same conversation, and my friend was like looking at him, like, "Oh my god, he's hot! Like you should go for him! Like he's trying so hard to like get to talk to you." And here I'm like, ah.
It's always those that you attract the most. That you know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't like it because I don't know. And he'll like clinic starts at 8. So he comes to clinic by like 7:30 or something, and he has everything set up. And when he's done at noon, he doesn't leave at noon. Like he stays there until I leave. And I'm like, Scott, you can go, just go. You're good. Please just go. And he's like, no, 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 I just want to make sure that you're all taken care of. And he like sets up my op for the afternoon when he's not even there.
That's
Oh, that's really nice of you.
It's
Yeah.
even he's very nice. Oh, he's organized.
Well, he's a military guy. And so I
He's
told
organized.
him about it, and he's like, oh my God, he's sucking up to you so bad because he wants procedures from you. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to give him some procedure, but I'm not going to give him everything because he's not ready for them. And he's like,
Um,
yeah, like he really wants. So he's like, so at first Lee thought he was married, and I was like, oh, so like he's married, and I'm sure like his wife really likes Korean food. Is he married to a Korean girl? And I was like, no, he's single. Like, oh, is he white? I was like, yeah.
so he hasn't showed any like, oh, I'm jealous.
Didn't.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's no reason for him to be jealous right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not like anything is really happening between me and Scott. Um, and it's not like I'm doing anything to trigger anything. And plus, I'm an upperclassman and he's a lowerclassman. So
Mm-hmm.
2 years difference between the two of us, and it's not like, you know what I mean? Like nothing is really gonna happen. Like I'm not attracted to Scott at all.
Okay.
But I don't know. But maybe I wasn't attracted to Lee either, and look what happened. So who
You
knows?
never know.
No, I'm not attracted to Scott, that is for sure.
Okay. Well, poor guy. He's trying to cook Korean for you.
I know, he's like, I want to learn Korean. Do you speak Korean? I'm like, yeah, I do. And I saw a Korean patient, and so we were talking in Korean. And he's like, oh my God, you speak Korean, blah, 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 blah. Like, how many languages do you speak? And da, 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 da. Kept going and going and going. I'm just like, oh my God, you need to shut up.
Is he so energetic? And you're just like, ah.
And he texted me. So, like, usually, like, if you don't know the upperclassmen, like, you don't, I don't know, for me at least, or for my friends, we would just, like, message them over Facebook or something. And plus, we have a Facebook group that happens. Sorry, I have, like, a huge acne here.
Oh my God.
So we were,
Even if somebody's not seeing it, you're gonna tell them like, oh, look at this, I have it.
so then Scott, he texted me and he goes, Vicky, thank you so much for letting me do a restoration and inject the patient, blah, blah, blah. You will always be my favorite, da, 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 da. And so I told Lee about this too, and he's like, oh my God, he's sucking up to you so bad.
Okay, well, I like that guy actually, like a little bit. He's nice.
Yeah, I think he's nice, but I don't know if he's, I don't know. I don't know if he's jealous worthy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should not even say everything to Lee sometimes.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I only said it because I was frustrated with the D1. And while I was talking to Lee, he had texted. And so he was like, oh,
Oh.
you're getting a lot of texts right now. I'm like, yeah, it's actually my D1 texting me.
Oh. What?
That was the only reason. Because I was
Okay.
Scott.
Put it on silent next time, okay?
Honestly, there's nothing to hide.
No, I know, but sometimes you don't want that headache.
Oh, you're right. You are right. So yeah, that's what happened.
Mm.
That's the only thing. Okay, let's talk about bonds.
Bonds.
Yeah. So what do we know about bonds?
We don't know anything. We know they're ionic or covalent. That's all.
Okay. Girl, you're supposed to know this. What the heck? Okay. So they're ionic or covalent.
I'm itching everywhere.
They're ionic or covalent. Ionic bonds, we're only going to be talking about crystal solids. Covalent bond, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to talk about polar versus non-polar. We're going to talk
we did this.
We did?
Yeah.
We did this.
We did that. Look,
Oh,
I
my
have
God,
it.
because my thingy didn't, my OneNote did not.
We did the ionic bond, and then we did covalent,
Okay, where did
non-polar.
Stopped after Lewis dot structures, right?
We did Louis structure. We stopped at when the Louis structure do the it like expands the octet rule.
Expands the octet. Okay. So then, I want you to do this. Can you make? I want you to draw Lewis dot. SO3. Can you try making SO3 for me?
SO3. I need the thingy.
Oh my God. Do you not have the thingy?
No, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know. Where's S? So does S have 16 electrons?
No, we're looking at valence, remember?
Oh, well, it needs these two here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're also supposed to tell me what is going on with boot camp.
What am I supposed to do? Okay, yeah, wait.
Okay, let's do this and then you can tell me.
Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 14. Oh. So does S have to have more than the octet rule? Is it?
Well,
No.
it could.
No, S.
It could.
It could, because that's what I came up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Still more. Why do I have more? Yeah, that's what I have, but I feel like I have more. The other two O's, yeah. With 6 each.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, that's what I have. Okay, do another one.
8, 8.
No, it's right. It's 24.
Okay, wait, hold on. The reason why I did this is because I want you to understand that this is resonance. Do you remember this? Resonance?
Right. Yeah.
So it's saying that, yeah, sometimes that double bond can be there, but sometimes the double bond can be here, or sometimes the double bond can be here. And you're supposed to put brackets around it.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so this is what we're trying to say. Resonance, by definition, it is a delocalization of pi electrons. Okay, and it is very stable.
Delocalization of what?
Pi electrons.
Pi?
Pi.
Hi.
Mhm. And I'll explain what pi is in just a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So the delocalization of pi electrons, the way it happens is this. So for instance, we have this, right? Hydrogen only has s bonds. So carbon and carbon will create s bonds like that. Okay. So do you see how carbon used an s bond? And now, in order for us to create these bonds, it needs to be p orbitals. P orbital, p orbital. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
But the p orbital, we use the x-axis, but now we have to use the y-axis. So p orbital, p orbital. So they create a bond. And then we have another one, p orbital, like this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Another p orbital. So single bond is, we call this a sigma bond. A double bond is
Pi, yeah.
triple bond is sigma pi pi. Okay, and if we,
Mm-hmm.
the way it works is S and S creates S bonds like this. S and P creates SP bond. P and P creates P bond. So these are going to be sigma bonds because they are the good overlappings. Okay.
Okay, double. This one is sigma. This is 2. It's sigma pi. And this is 1, 2, 3. It's sigma
But if you have P
pi.
orbitals that are not looking at each other, they look like this. We call this pi bond.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are a few resonances. I mean, obviously you will find resonances later when you're doing orgo, obviously, right? But do understand the more resonances you have, more stable the compound it is, more resonances you have, more acidic it is.
Yep. Our resonance equals more stable equals more acidic. Okay.
Now let's talk about this. So SO4s can either be presented as the left or the right. Okay, which one is going to be the more stable compound? Is the question.
The left one.
So we actually have, the way we do this is by looking at formal charge.
Oh, yeah.
So formal charge, we look at pretty much every atom on that molecule, but we are looking at the central one first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So formal charge for that is going to be, what is it? The group number, aka the valence number, minus the bonds, minus lone pair or electrons. unbonded electrons. Okay. So if you look at this, 6 is going to be the group number, right?
Mm-hmm. Minus 12.
Minus how many bonds do we have?
Oh, we have 6.
6 minus 0 lone pair, so the answer is 0.
So the bonds are not the number of electrons?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is 6 minus 8 minus 0, so this is negative 2. Formal charge that is closer to 0 is going to be the better structure.
Didn't I tell you it's the last one?
Yes, ma'am. Formal charge that's closer to 0 is the better structure. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with formal charges, and now we have to go and talk about allotropes.
What is that? I don't remember that part.
Allotropes is basically a mixture of 2 or more elements to create a stronger blend. Okay, so, oh no, what the heck?
What?
This is alloy. Okay, allotropes is same chemical makeup, but possesses different chemical and physical properties. So for instance, carbon, it can be graphite or diamonds. Diamond is the hardest thing you will ever find. Okay.
Hardest to break, you mean?
Hardest, yep, it's the hardest
Element.
compound ever. Hardest material in this world.
Okay. Let's build houses with her.
So a lot of the burrs, a lot of the, the drill burrs that we use are made out of diamond.
Oh.
And graphite conducts electricity. Do you know what graphite is?
Not really.
Graphite is like lead pencil.
Oh.
Yes. We actually use graphite too in dentistry when we're doing pros. When we're making dentures and stuff, we use graphite.
Okay.
And it falls off so easily. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but you know how some artists, like, they use pencil to draw things? That graphite, and that graphite conducts electricity because it's so,
Yeah.
or it can become powdery.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so carbon.
Yeah.
Okay. It can be graphite or diamond. And then we have oxygen. Oxygen can be ozone, which is O3, or oxygen that we breathe in and out. Okay. Oxygen can be, ozone can become oxygen when there's a pollutant called CFC. it is no longer used, but it used to be used, and this was supposed to be, this pollutant is supposed to be like, what is it? In refrigerants. Like, you know, like the cold ice pack these?
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay.
back in the day, they used to have it in there.
Okay.
Right. So we have that, and then we have silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide, this can be glass or quartz.
Or what?
It's the same thing as sand. Okay.
Okay.
These are allotropes. So now let's talk about alloys.
Dude, some of the questions for the, what you call it?
Yeah.
They're so specific that I'm like, I've never seen this.
Yeah, they're very specific, some of them. So if you know this, you can at least do process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So alloy is this, like steel, for instance. It's iron plus carbon.
Steel equals iron plus carbon. Okay. Okay. Create strong. Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
Okay. And then brass, it's copper plus zinc. So the way this works is, if this is iron, in between it, we have it is to make that blend stronger.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. I walked in the sun and I didn't put sunscreen today. And look what's going on. Can you see my hand? I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Can you see it or no?
Oh, it's a little red.
I've been because it's been itching and it's all bumpy right now.
Oh my gosh. That is no good. Well,
That's what happens to
I
me when I walk in the
ate.
sun.
I'm so hungry. This is so bad.
Why are you hungry?
I'm getting fatter and fatter every day.
Eat healthier.
I am. I'm still okay. So this is what we have: alloys, okay, and allotropes. And basically, this is it for bonds. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Oh,
was so
dude,
annoyed today.
we have to talk about Vesper.
Vesper?
Yeah, valence shell electron pair repulsion. I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. So this is the same thing. This is
one of the questions were these, and I'm like, what is this?
no. This is the reason why we have molecular geometry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Vesper, this is the reason why we have molecular geometry. So for instance, ammonia, we like to draw it out like this, right? Lone pair is going to be far away from the bonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what happens is when we have a lone pair, that lone pair has a big head, and because of this big
Cloud.
yeah, it's going to push the bonds down.
Okay.
So when it pushes the bonds down, it does this, and then it ends up looking like a pyramid,
Okay.
right? So now it's got a molecular geometric shape. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. So now let's continue and let's talk about how they work. So number 1, CO2.
What are we talking about now?
CO2 has a 180-degree angle between the two bonds, and so it's called linear.
Okay.
BF3, I'm actually using very common, molecules, the regular molecules, to help you kind of like see this, okay? So this is 120 degrees from each other, and so we call this trigonal planar. So it's like on a plane. But if you take this one out, it looks like this. And this bond is less than 120 degrees. And this is bent. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then we also have this. Do you remember this tetrahedral?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember that its angle?
90?
Oh my gosh.
What? 100? No, 90? Well, it's almost 90, whatever.
No.
You're gonna what?
Find a picture to show you.
Where did you get that from?
I have it for all my kids.
Oh, okay. I was like,
It's
that
supposed
was
to look
fast.
You see?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do you like my nails?
Oh, I saw. I thought you posted a picture. Did you post a picture?
No, not yet, because I just did them.
You did them yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I know, can you see?
How did you do this?
Glitter.
Oh, so you did not pipe.
What?
I thought you went like piped something.
No, that's glitter.
So cute. And this and the colors are so nice. You know how to choose colors. Of course, you decorate
No, I
cake.
don't. I really
I
don't.
like.
You
Well,
do?
I like the colors. Yeah.
It's like yellow, pink, and white.
They were like to me, you need to get your nails done off, Mariam, if you go into that school. Like, no, I'm not getting it. My tutor told me that there is a ninja girl on there with her long nails, so I'm gonna be that ninja girl.
Oh, wait, I have to show you my Ninja Girl friends' nails. They're so cute. Yeah, girl, like, seriously.
Damn, hers are pointy too.
Yeah, she's got it.
Mine are not pointy though. Let me see if I can
They're
grab stuff.
so
Yeah, I can work with stuff. How do you grab your things like this?
Girl, she
How do
gets,
you grab? Show
she
me.
so grabs them.
You show me how do you grab your things. Let's say
My
like
instruments,
yeah.
I still grab them. I grab them like pencil grip. Don't
Yeah, like pencils.
Yeah, you always grab them like pencils, like this.
So am I grabbing it right?
Yeah, you're grabbing them right. I always do this, and then I use my pinky as a fulcrum.
As a what?
Fulcrum. Like I always
Like
put it over something, like I always put it over something, and then I do this. You see, like
do you use their face?
sometimes I use their chin. Sometimes, most of the time, I use their other teeth.
Is my hand steady? I don't know. Is my hand steady?
I think your hand's steady. It's different though. Trust me, it's different. Okay. My hand is still not steady when it comes to suturing. Like I'm not steady at all when it comes to suturing. I think I just need to practice a little bit more because I don't know how to suture very well. But yeah.
Do you sew at home?
I do. I sew.
It's different, huh?
It's different.
Because it's you're not grabbing it. You're
Because I have to grab it with scissors.
mm-hmm.
So there are two different types of scissors. Perio scissors are like chopsticks, so I think it'll be easier for me to do it. But oral surgery scissors are like needle holders. They're scissors.
Regular?
They're regular scissors, but the thing with me, it's like my hand's so small that the regular scissors are too big on me.
Oh.
Yeah, so even when I do injections, I always get the small injection needle, like syringe, because it's just too big for me. So I put my thumb in and I'm trying to like inject, but then I also have to retract like this. But I can't retract because the hole is so big that my my thumb goes from here to here, but it's not pushing this. It's only going up to this far. You know what I mean?
Let me do this with your hand. Let me see. They don't look small.
They're small. They're
Mine are bigger.
huh?
Are mine bigger?
I mean, my smalls are not teeny tiny.
Do you wear medium gloves or large or small gloves?
I'm in between extra small and small.
Yeah, no.
I've been wearing small because that's the only type of gloves that they have out there,
Uh-huh.
clinic. But when we go to the wet lab or simulation clinic, they do have extra small. But nobody really uses extra small, so it's really hard for the dental assistants to keep extra small around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Things to learn. I wish I was with you in school.
In school?
Mm-hmm. Like now we would have been both third year. That would have been great.
Oh my god, that would be so much fun.
No, okay, whatever. Or at least I would have been second and you third.
We could have been roommates,
Ooh.
right?
That's my third worry is how am I gonna live with who am I gonna live? How am I
Wait,
gonna
okay. Mariam, here's the thing.
I don't wanna have a roommate like yours.
You and I are both applying to school. We're
Yeah.
school this year.
So are you gonna go to Loma Linda?
I mean, Loma Linda doesn't have a program, but
Oh really?
yeah, it doesn't have a program. The only program
Are you applying to UOP?
they don't have a program either. UCSF and UCLA does, so I'm applying to those two.
Okay. Well those are on my list as well.
UCSF, UCLA, maybe the VA hospital. I'm not 100% sure. Ohio State.
I'm not applying far. Well, I'm gonna apply, but I'm not. I would rather stay local, like Utah is still here. You know what I mean?
I mean, I have to apply because there's not a lot of programs.
Mm-mm.
So, Ohio State.
You know what I was thinking? Why are they so very little with programs? Like, if you have hospitals around, why are those hospitals not at least have a doctor that's doing this that can come and train somebody else? Like, why is it so hard? Like we have an oral maxillofacial surgeon really close to her. Why, like here, like in Turlock, it's one only. I think in Modesto and Turlock it's on only. I'm like, why can't that oral maxillofacial surgeon become a surgeon who's gonna train in literally a hospital, which is across my work? It's a full hospital.
So most of surgery it goes to trauma one hospitals.
What? I'm sorry.
So hospitals have different grades. We have
Mm-hmm.
clinic, but then we have hospitals, right? But hospitals
Mm-hmm.
have different grades. So trauma one is like basically hospital that can take anything and everything. They are able
Okay.
to take anything and everything. A lot of these specialty programs are going to be in trauma one.
Okay. Nice. Well, I hope by the time that I'm graduating, there's the hospital at least close here. But I think Fresno has UOP, and Fresno has it. other than UOP in San Francisco. They have a lot of them.
I don't think they have residency programs.
No, I saw it. They have it.
No, it's probably going to be clinical rotations, not the main campus.
They have 6 years of it.
Oral surgery?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a oral only, but I know it's they do oral and maxillofacial.
Then it's probably. Are you sure it's 6 years? No.
Yeah, I saw it.
There used to be a medical school around.
I talked to them before because I thought I can go that route right away. What? I'm sorry.
Is the medical school UCSF?
I'm not sure. Did you text me again? Oh, this is for the girls. Oh my god.
Okay, let's continue.
I'm tired.
I know you are.
I'm good.
Tired too. It's okay. So this is 109.5 because it's supposed to look like this, okay? And out, it's supposed to look like this. And this is 107 degrees, and this is trigonal parameter. Okay. And then the next one,
Trigon.
this is 105. And we call this bent.
Okay.
Now, here we are now going to start expanding the octet. This one is going to look like this. It's a plane, pyramid at the top, pyramid at the bottom. So this is trigonal bipyramidal. Okay. And it looks like this. And this is seesaw. Because doesn't this kind of look like this? The other one looks like this, and this is T-shaped. The other one looks like this, and this is linear. Now we can expand the octet further.
What are the questions gonna be? They're gonna give you a thing and be like, what is the geometry of this?
Yeah. And then they're going to ask you questions like, can this be polar or non-polar? And then they're going to show you like a big picture, and then you have to be able to identify a section of a molecular a section of a molecule's molecular geometry for you to be able to answer it. So this right here is square bipyramidal. These are all 90. So these are all 90. And it can look like this, and this is square pyramidal. And then from here, looks like this. And this is square planar. That's T-shaped. And if you go further, that's linear. Okay. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we have to go and go through hybridization. It's going to be this. Okay.
It's going to be what?
This is hybridization. So do you see how this carbon, it would be using an s orbital, but it would also be using a p orbital? So it uses one s orbital and one p orbital. So we say that this is sp hybridization. No?
No.
Okay. So earlier when we were doing this,
Yeah.
this is SS, so we say this is SS hybridization.
Yeah. And the second one is SP, the third one is
PP.
P.
Yep. So here, that is SP hybridization.
Oh, because it's double bond.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Ones right here, these are S1P2. So they're SP2 hybridizations. But this is what I want you to see. Do you see how many directions it's got? 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3 directions.
Okay.
Make sense?
To do this. Mm-hmm. SP. And then what did you say?
And then this right here, it's going to be 4, right?
Yeah.
So this is SP3 hybridization.
Okay.
All SP3 hybridization, this whole section.
Okay.
You see, this is why I put them in order.
How?
And then these, okay, because these are all SP3.
Okay. And those are SP.
Oh, what did I just do?
You lost all the notes?
No, my one node just closed down. There you go. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. And then this right here, it's got 5 directions. So this is D3, D1. Because now we are expanding the octet, which means that it is now also going to the d orbitals. Okay.
And then that's SPD2? No, SPD. Oh, okay.
Good.
SP3D2. Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to continue and I'm going to do intermolecular forces, and then I think we can call it a day. International monetary funds. Intermolecular.
Did you call it international what?
I said international monetary funds. Like what Greece is going through.
I hope we don't go through that because stupid Biden.
Yeah.
He's taxing everything, like even stocks, so everything is going down right now.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so intermolecular forces. So intermolecular forces has to do with physical states. Okay, so this is solid, liquid, and then gas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in a solid molecule, molecules are very, very tightly bonded to each other. Okay, where in a liquid molecule, the molecules are a little bit further away. In a gaseous molecule, they're so far away that they can't even see each other.
Okay.
So in a solid situation, we say it's got very, very strong intermolecular forces. In a liquid situation, we say we have weak intermolecular forces. In a gaseous state, we say we have no intermolecular forces. So going from here to here, we say that it needs to evaporate, okay, or boil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So understand that intermolecular forces has nothing to do with chemical. It is always going to be physical.
Okay. Nothing to do with chemical.
It's always physical state changes. Got it?
Mm-hmm. 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 State. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So now we talk about the three intermolecular forces.
International
Dipole,
something funds.
exactly. Dipole, hydrogen bond, and London dispersion forces. You know, one of my reading passages was on London dispersion forces, and because I knew LDF so well, I was able to read that thing really, really quickly. And I think that's why I ended
You know
up.
what I do? I don't read my passages. I look at the question and then go look for it in the passage.
You can do that too.
I always do that. I think that's faster, but I don't know. I'm like, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know.
I know you do what's right for you. For me, I always have to read it at least once to have an idea and the tone of the, of the author, and then
Okay.
I do search and destroy.
Okay.
That's really up to you. Whatever works for you. All right, so let's talk about this. Dipole.
Mm-hmm.
Dipole is basically when you have molecules that have two poles. So if you look at it, chlorine is negatively charged because it has lone pairs, right? And we talked about this, about difference in electronegativity.
Oh.
So this is partially positive, and this is partially negative, partially positive, partially negative. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When that happens, oh look, there's an attraction between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Dipole, dipole. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Number 2 is hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond is a very, very, very specific type of dipole-dipole.
It's nitrogen, oxygen.
Fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen. So let me teach a little bit of Korean. We don't call cell phones cell phone. We call it hand phones. Oh look, it's a phone. Hydrogen and fluorine, hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen.
Okay.
So if you like this, and you look like that, this is partially negative. This side is partially positive. Negative, positive. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hydrogen and nitrogen. That is hand phone. Okay.
Whoa.
So is this hydrogen bond?
No.
No. Also, another thing that you need to know about hydrogen bond, it is the strongest.
Yeah, out of the 3.
So it is always going to be associated with very high boiling points. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then number 3 is LDF. So if you have LDF, it's like this. And so it's a very, very temporary attraction force. So very, 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 very temporary attraction. So if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
helium and helium, and then argon and argon. There's an attraction force that's very, very, oh man. Okay, very subtle. Which one is the stronger LDF? Between helium or between argon?
What?
Which
What
one's
question is this?
this or this?
Would it be helium because it's more stable?
No,
Why?
because more electrons. This becomes important because you have to remember, it's kind of like two plastics roaming around. The chances of argon's electrons, shifting to one side is higher.
Is more? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's higher than that of helium because helium only has 2 electrons.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Got it?
Mm. My ears. They're itching too.
So this is it for this, for bonds and IMF. Next class we can do thermal. We'll finish thermal and then we will start asking equally.
Okay. Okay. What do you have today after this? What do you have?
Have what?
Like, do you have another tutor?
No, I'm just studying for boards now.
Oh my god, I'm all bumpy now.
Oh, because of your thing?
Huh?
Okay, can you tell me what is going on? What do you want to do?
What do I want to do with what?
Boot camp.
I'm just gonna do the test first. I didn't finish it because I'm busy. I'm gonna do the test first.
Are you sitting down and doing it like each section at least in one sitting?
No.
No, you have to do it like that.
Yeah, I know. What?
You can't just do a bio test halfway and then stop.
Why?
All of bio in one sitting and then all of chem in one sitting. Are you doing like that or no?
No.
You can't.
Why?
Because it won't give you an accurate measurement.
I know I need to sit down and do all of that, but I've just been so crazy busy and so tired.
I know you are. I know. I'm
I
like
think
that.
I should take 2 weeks off from work and study.
Can you?
I took a week now, but my manager was asking me if I should take 2 weeks. Or maybe I should take like over a week, like maybe 11 days, 12 days. I don't know.
Are you allowed to take that much off?
Well, my manager would let me because she'd be like, yeah, you need to study. I just want to measure how much am I going to get. Like, how am I first now? And then see.
So you say you're taking practice tests from where? Boot camp?
Yeah. Don't you think that's what I should do?
Yeah. Did you buy the package?
I haven't bought it because the first test is like, oh, you can get it, whatever, for free. But then I'm gonna upgrade and buy it.
How much is it these days?
I haven't even looked at it, honestly. Like, how much is it to buy it? Damn, I have so much stuff in here.
Yeah, I mean,
It
honestly,
says 50 to 40 per month.
$50.
Yeah.
That's actually not
Oh,
bad.
no, that's different. That's different. T that. Mm.
DAT
Oh,
boot camp?
here. It's 490.
Is that the most basic?
This is just upgrade. I don't know what is the most basic. Most popular. That's the pro.
I think you should still buy it just because when I was taking the exam, there were some questions that were very similar to the boot camp test.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I think you should still buy it. Um, Now, try taking the exam. Tell me where you're at. This guy is making so much money that he doesn't even practice dentistry.
What? He's what? Who are you
He
talking
doesn't
about?
practice dentistry anymore.
Who?
Ari,
Who's that?
the creator of DAT Bootcamp.
Oh, she's doing what?
Ari, he went to Columbia University Dental School, and he is he's not he's not doing dentistry.
Because of what he created, business.
Wait, how much is it?
I looked it up and it said 490, but I'm like, I didn't look the other versions, you know? This is the pro version.
I think when I bought it, it was 400.
Yeah, it's 490.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was 400. So he didn't really up his price that much. Um, yeah, it was 3 months too. So 400
Mm-hmm.
is actually not bad because even for us board prep for 1 month, it's $200.
Where does he get his tests from? Like, are
He
they
goes in
ordered?
and takes the test and then comes out and he writes them. He has a group of people that he does that with.
Oh.
And now that he knows enough about the DAT, he doesn't do that anymore. He's just, you know, building upon it, building upon it, building upon it. And so it's good.
Yeah, damn, that was a good idea. Well, yeah.
Thing is, if you don't know what you're reading, you're obviously going to get it wrong, even if you were to like memorize the questions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I highly recommend DAT Bootcamp. That really saved my butt. I also used um, DAT Destroyer, but that was just because. But sorry, that was only for organic chem because I couldn't remember organic chem. Like,
Oh, okay. But that's a lot of money. It's almost $100.
um, DAT Destroyer was like $300, something like that, and it's a book.
Oh,
These things are not cheap, and plus
no.
the exam itself, I think it's like $380. Did you
Shit.
register?
No, I don't have the money. That's the problem now. And then the application, as you said, it's over 1,000. Like we work, and then it goes like, whew. Mm. Okay, love.
I'm sorry, I know it's hard.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna try.
Here's the thing, Mariam. Worst case scenario, you take your exam in June.
Is that bad for me or no?
June is still not late.
But the problem is that they send the scores 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, right?
You will know your score as you walk out of the test center.
Yeah, but I mean they don't send
Oh,
it.
no. So what you do, but then here's the thing. Applications open when? Like
June.
early June, right?
Mm-hmm.
Transcripts, letters of rec, all that is going to take at least 2 weeks for it to go to ATSAS.
Yeah.
And then ATSAS has to verify. That takes another 2 weeks minimum.
When does what is it
So
called?
when you send your DAT scores, they have to verify it before they send it to the schools. So the schools are probably not going to get everything until early July. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. And in the meantime, you can email all the schools and tell them, hey, I just took the DATs and these are my scores. It's an update letter.
Okay.
Yeah. And that way, the admissions committee knows that your application is on its way.
Okay. Okay.
But interviews don't even start until September. So even though they say it's rolling basis, unless you have everything completed by mid-July, you're okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. I'm gonna cry.
Let me know how I can help you, okay? You're gonna be fine.
Thank you, my love. I will. I'll try.
You're gonna be fine. Okay. Hang in there.
Okay, Johnny.
All right. Bye.
Have a good night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Go eat. Go eat.
Bye.
Bye.